Hi everyone, a very warm welcome to the Shobitam Trunkshow that's happening today from Srikalahasti. And we're going to showcase some of the finest pen Kalamkari saris right from here. Let's give it a minute to allow more folks to join in. Today's trunk show is a very special one, and we're going to showcase the entire pen Kalamkari process, and we're going to show the authenticity of the products and what really goes behind the creation of every pen Kalamkari sari. And we are here at Bhargavi's workshop, and I'm going to quickly introduce her. Meet Bhargavi. She is the chief artisan at this workshop, and she's been associated with Shobitam for the last 3 years, I would say. And the best thing about her is the way she cares for me, the way she cares for our saris. She did my hair today, she made me wear this, she put these flowers. Every day I wake up to her good morning messages. Thank you. And she also has Palgova for me. So let's begin on a very sweet note. This is Palgova. It's actually milk that's boiled for hours and hours. It takes several liters of milk to actually yield this much Palgova, and it's so delicious. It's a specialty of Srikalahasti.
Namaste, madam.
Namaste, Bhargavi. Look, I'm wearing this beautiful pen Kalamkari blouse and this gorgeous lehenga with pen Kalamkari work that you have made for me. Thank you so
madam.
much.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you.
So beautiful, madam.
Thank you. We have such stunning pieces, from our blouses to our Dashavataram sari and so many other beautiful and authentic pen Kalamkari saris that have been made here by her.
నా పేరు భార్గవి. నేను శ్రీకాళహస్తి నుంచి పనిచేస్తున్నాను. శ్రీకాళహస్తి మాది. ప్యూర్ పెన్ కలంకారీ అండి. నేను 8 ఏళ్ళుగా చేస్తున్నాను ఈ వర్క్ని. ఈ వర్క్ అంటే నాకు చాలా ఇష్టము. వర్క్ చేయడము. ఇక్కడ అందరూ లేడీసే వర్క్ చేస్తారు. సో 16 మంది వర్క్ చేస్తారు మొత్తము. చూడండి బాగా, అంటే మొత్తం ప్యూర్ పెన్ కలంకారీయే చేస్తాము. హ్యాండ్ రిటన్, హ్యాండ్ మేడ్.
Lovely. And while I relish this Palgova, Bhargavi is going to just show us a tiny fraction of the very laborious pen Kalamkari technique. Over to you, Bhargavi. So you can see a very beautiful Venugopal or Krishna with a cow, and you're going to draw a very nice. So she's drawing the outline with coal, and it's a peacock feather. Look at the finesse with which she's doing it. How quickly her hands move. And the beauty of the motifs. So now that she has the sketch in place, she's going to put the black outline. And it's a very special liquid, and this is a bamboo stylus. Look at that. The liquid looks clear, but very soon it will oxidize and turn into a deep black color. Just like this. Well, look at it. It's already turned deep black. And this liquid is actually made with 3 ingredients: regular jaggery, black jaggery, and rusted iron. And you know what? The liquid is actually kept under the ground for 15 long days. Now we're going to show the coloring process. Here's something interesting. So this is kasim, or the liquid that is used to create the outlines. It's a deep black color. Now, if you want gray color, natural gray, it's very simple. You mix a little bit of kasim, which gives a dark black, and dilute it with water. And there you go. You get a liquid that's going to give you a gray color. So let's color gray, and let's color natural indigo to give it a deep black, deep blue color. So now we're going to show you the coloring process, and Janaki is going to show that with her magical hands. So here is the gray that we created, and we have deep blue created with the indigo. So look at the all natural indigo that's giving a beautiful shade of blue. She's coloring the petals with indigo. And next Janaki is going to show us grey color. And how deftly her hands are working. Janaki, can you show us the grey color?
Okay, ma'am.
Such perfect coloring, you know, nothing is going out of those outlines.
Dark అయితే
బ్లూ లోంచి
ఇలానే లాగినా
Now here is the magic of all natural ingredients. So she mixed a little bit of blue to give it that shading to the grey, and the color that you see is greyish blue. Stunning, isn't it? Now we're going to move on to our products, and while we showcase the products, we're going to talk about more of the process. So come, let's go. All right, so let's get started with the products. Again, a very warm welcome to everyone who's joining in this exclusive Pen Kalamkari trunk show from Srikalahasti. We came here a few days ago. We met our artisans, and this trunk show is an ode to the artisans who have preserved this age-old technique. Really, their skill. You know, it's a technique that requires a lot of skill, a lot of patience, dedication. We saw a lot of dedication, creativity, passion, and most importantly, their humility and the love with which they actually do this. So huge, kudos to all of them. And on that note, let's get started. We have a special code for today. You know, those of you who are familiar with the Shobitam Trunkshow model, you know that there is a special code that you can use to avail a discount for a limited time. And today's code is Kalahasti. And just so that you don't get confused, you can use the code Kalamkari as well. So both those codes are valid and they're exactly identical. So let's get started with the very first sari today. Check this out. This is a very special Kanjivarams sari. We're going to start with the Kanjivarams section. And the sari is special because one, all the designs, so there's so many designs that I'm going to showcase to you today, and every design has been conceptualized by us. So these are absolutely one of a kind. You will not find another sari like this anywhere else. And this particular sari is the Madurai Meenakshi temple design. So we were in Madurai a few months ago, and the temple architecture is so beautiful, so beautiful. And the entrance of the temple has 3 nice arches, and so the sari is basically inspired by the beautiful architecture of the Madurai Meenakshi temple. Look at this. And in the center arch you will see Lord Shiva and Parvati sitting on Nandi, and look at the fine details on the other 2 arches, and the Gandharvas on top are blessing them. Now, this pure silk Kanjivaram sari comes with red borders, and it is not colored yet. So you have the creative control to choose what color palette you want. So the sari is just sketched. It's not ready yet, but this was so beautiful that, you know, when I met the artisan, I saw this sari being made, I had to show it to you. So this is the pallu. This is the zari pallu, and when you wear the sari, this beautiful design comes here. Look at the rich zari borders, and then after this there is a beautiful full-size mural of Lord Nataraja. And then the sari is not done yet, but this is one of the most beautiful saris that I saw. I sort of conceptualized what the final output would be, and I had to have this as the first one. So here it is. And after this Nataraja, there'll be florals all over the sari. And the blouse piece is a pure Kanjivaram with the zari border. Look at this. Like I said, these designs are not made anywhere else. These are our own ideas. And just like you, every sari is one of a kind. They say in Hindi, right? Dane dane pe likha hai khane wale ka naam. Just like that. There is one person for whom this sari is particularly made, and it's a match made in heaven. So on that note, here is the first sari. And every sari that I'm showcasing to you today is being posted on the special page called shobitam.com/live. So every sari that I'm showcasing today, as well as all the other saris that got dropped today, are on the special page shobitam.com/live. And as and when I'm showing every sari to you, the links are being posted on Facebook, and the codes are being listed out on Instagram. So when you enter those codes on the shobitam.com website, you'll see additional details, more pictures, prices in your currency, and so on. And if you still have any questions, our team is here to help you out. The next sari is equally beautiful. Actually, the next two saris are very similar, yet so different. So one is, hold your breath. So this stunning sari, again, it's not painted. Look at this. So this is a Ramayana theme sari, a beautiful Ramayana theme sari. And when I say Ramayana theme, look at the small sections on the sari with different scenes from the Ramayana. Look at this. Very nicely done. And you know, think of the effort that goes into drawing one human motive, the skill, the patience, the amount of time. And look at so many of them on the sari, and how detailed. Look at the expressions on the faces. And after it's colored, it's going to look, oh my God. And a beautiful Rama coronation pallu. Look at this. It's considered very auspicious. And look at this. And you have the complete choice to choose the color palette, the background colors, the colors that you want on the figures. And here is a stunning sari. Now when the sari will be finished finally, it will have fall, piku, tassels, all of that done. And it's going to be an absolutely standout sari. So here is the Ramayana theme. And after the Ramayana theme, we're going to fill this up with flowers. So here is the next sari. All right, this is a vibrant orange border sari, and another stunner. Look at this. Look at this. This is your Meenakshi Kalyanam sari, or the wedding ceremony of Lord Shiva and Parvati. Now, Srikalahasti is this quaint temple town where there's a beautiful Shiva temple on top of a hill. And look at this beautiful Shiva Parvati wedding theme sari, your Meenakshi Kalyanam sari. And look at the stunning pallu. You know, I feel Shiva Parvati is that perfect family. Look at this. Shiva, look at the details. Look at how finely it's done. The blessing hand, the benevolent face. Look at the expressions. There's Lord Ganesha, there's Kartikeya. Look at all the details. And when it's going to be colored, it's just going to be, it'll just take it to a whole new level. So here is your next sari. And all these saris are 100% authentic pen kalamkari. Now, what do you mean by that? So here is the rest of the sari with florals, and it comes with an orange blouse piece. Here. All right. So when I say authentic pen kalamkari, there are also a lot of artisans these days who, you know, take shortcuts. They cut out a lot of steps. They get their saris, instead of hand painting them, hand coloring them, drawing by hand, they get it screen printed. So there are a lot of shortcuts that happen. But when every sari is one of a kind, there is no way that you can do any of that. So every sari is extremely authentic, extremely laborious, and no shortcuts have been taken. And I'm going to quickly show you, all the ingredients that are basically used to make a pen kalamkari sari. So here are some key ingredients. They're all natural. When I say natural, they're either plant-based, they're minerals, or they're metals found in nature. So the liquid with which the drawing is done. So the first step, one of the first steps that they do is actually draw the motifs on the sari. And for that, you need 3 ingredients. You need your regular jaggery, you need the black jaggery, and then this is iron. So the iron is actually put in a liquid. So all these 3 ingredients are actually put in a liquid, and that liquid is actually rested under the ground for 15 days, 15 long days. And when that happens, the iron rusts, and then when you actually paint with that liquid, it oxidizes and gives it a deep black color. And then you have these other plant-based ingredients. Now this is a mordant called alum. It basically fixes the dyes to the sari. Now this is the myrobalan fruit, the small one, and this is the large one. Both are used. And this is called Algerian. And Algerian, it looks like it's yellow, but after it colors, it again oxidizes and becomes a deep red color. So, and then there are many other colors, many other substances that are used. For example, indigo. Indigo gives a blue color. So yeah, just a little bit about the processes behind this multi-step technique. All right. The next sari is equally interesting. It's not a pen kalamkari sari, but today we're going to showcase the different textile art forms and other art forms from the state of Andhra Pradesh. And this sari is inspired by the leather puppet technique called Tolu Bomalata. Look at this. And it's a pure Kanjivaram silk sari with one side border. And look at the leather puppet designs. Look at that. They almost look like actual leather puppets. Look at the details, look at the facial features, look at the colors. And that's not all. We've actually added the dories so they look like puppets. And it's absolutely one of a kind because we have not seen anything like this. It's our own conception. And there are 2 nice motifs here. A beautiful motif on the pallu. And check this out. So 4 very intricate motifs. And it's come out very beautifully. The combination really stands out. And it really is a standout piece. So here is your next sari. Now all Shobitam saris are ready to wear with fall picot and tassels. And if you want blouse stitching done for any of these, we are absolutely happy to do it for you. So here is your next statement piece, and the link and the code are being posted. Okay, let's check what this sari is all about. And we have so many of these. Trust me, these saris have taken months and months of efforts to put this collection together. Look at this standout design. It's your pure Kanjivaram silk, equal width borders on both sides in a bright red. And look at this Radhe Krishna mandalas, very large mandalas. Look at these arches, and it's your Krishna Leela basically. There can be different interpretations, different rendering of Krishna Leela. Look at the number of motifs, both human and animal motifs on the sari. Really, really standout piece. And the colors have blended so nicely, and the sari has come to life. So here is your next standout piece. Every sari today is a masterpiece. It truly is. And here, check this out. And here is your next sari. Now, if you're not very familiar with how pen kalamkari saris work, and if you're wondering, why these saris look crushed, they're because they're boiled in buffalo milk. they're boiled, they're actually washed multiple times. So it's a multi-step process and the results are absolutely breathtaking. So here is your next sari and this is the blouse piece. Moving on to something very interesting. Today's collection, every sari is one better than the other. And look at this. This sari is inspired by the paintings and the cave art of Ajanta caves. So here is a stunner. Look at this. So every design that you see on the sari is art that you would see in the Ajanta caves. So here. Very standout piece again. You won't find the sari anywhere else. And look at this. So you'll see Hindu influences, you will see Buddhist influences, and look at this. Every panel holds a story. And then the first few yards are actually floral design. That's the part that actually goes, that gets covered up, and the pleats. And all the prominent parts of the sari have this stunning mural. So here is your Ajanta theme, authentic pen kalamkari on pure Kanjivarams silk. And here is the blouse piece. So this is the blouse piece. Next one is equally interesting. Well, there are so many saris that we gave designs, and we've been here the last few days to collect them. And when I see the sari, I myself don't know what's inside because there are so many of them. Again, this one is your Krishna Leela, and it's interesting. Look at this. You have this Krishna with the gopis. Here is a little playful scene, where Krishna steals the clothes of the gopikas, and they're all in the water. They're begging him to return it. And other beautiful Krishna Leelas depicted, and nice colors, very nice colors that have come together. Stunning Kanjivaram borders, beautiful borders, two-side white borders. And all the silk saris that I'm showcasing are Silk Mark certified, and it's come out really, really well. Now, every sari looks very different from the other one, and that's what our reward is. So here is your next authentic pen kalamkari masterpiece. Okay. Now, this sari is a bestseller, and I absolutely wanted to show this because it's come out really beautifully. It's your classic red border Kanjivaram. Look at the zari work, and it's your tree of life design. So your tree of life is basically a tree that shows different species of flowers, different species of birds and animals coexisting. So it basically shows the circle of life and living in harmony, coexisting in harmony. And here is a stunner. The colors, the teal color, the olive green, the mustard, they all blend and they stand out so nicely against the red base. And when you see, why exactly this has been a bestseller. So here is your next sari, your tree of life in arches, authentic pen kalamkari on pure Kanjivaram silk. And here is the blouse piece. Okay. Now, how many of you who are watching this are actually following us on social media? Well, if you haven't, please do check us out, because you can actually get to follow not just us, but you get to follow our journey. You get to meet the artisans. Wherever we go, we try to post a little bit about what happens, life of these artisans, their work, and so much more. So if you're not following us yet, please do follow us on Facebook and Instagram so we can be in touch. And while I say this, here is a little poll. Now, whoever gets the answer first on Facebook and whoever gets the answer first on Instagram gets a special voucher from us, gets a special Shobitam voucher. And the question is this. It's a very simple question, but let's see who gets it first. And if you've been following, you know this. Which river? Which river flows through Srikalahasti? And it's important because all the saris are actually dipped in that river, and it's the minerals, it is the special properties of that river that give it that special finish. So the question again is, which river flows through Srikalahasti? And if you've been following us, you know this answer instantly. So let's see who gets this. And here is a beautiful sari. It's your dancing dolls theme. So whatever, this is a classic, it's a design that's been around. They just have different formats, different templates of this. And I think the color combination, the number of figures in the sari, it's all come out very, very well. It looks very exquisite. Look at this. Look at the hundreds of motifs. They're called dancing dolls or dancing queens. And here it is. You can see them in different dance poses, different skin tones, different backgrounds. Look at this. And there are motifs from the starting to the finish. So very beautiful sari, very standout sari. And it comes with a navy blue border. So here is your next very, very special and authentic pen kalamkari sari. All right, so let's see who actually won the poll. Whoever won the poll, we will actually type the winner both on Facebook and on Instagram. And here is a very special sari. Now, if you've been following us, you will see that this particular sari is extra special because this got the blessings of the river Swarnamukhi. So Swarnamukhi is the river that actually flows through Srikalahasti, and I personally had the privilege of dipping this particular sari in that river. So, we're going to insert a little clip here to show you that process again, if you've missed it. This is the final ritual. After the sari is colored, look at these stunning colors, it takes the blessings of the Swarnamukhi river. So here we go. And look at this stunning piece. It's your tropical flowers. Look at the beautiful flowers, bright tropical colors. Look at the butterflies. Look at these blooms. The colors have come out so beautifully, and the purple really stands out. So here is your sari. And you know what? It's called Swarnamukhi because it has a lot of gold deposits in it. So all the minerals in it, all the properties that are there in it is what makes every river unique, right? Civilizations arose along rivers, and people from a particular region look the same. They have these attributes because of the soil, because of the river, because of the air around them. And this is the beauty of the Swarnamukhi river. It gives such a beautiful finish to your authentic pen kalamkari saris. So here is your next sari. And it has florals all the way from the beginning to the end. And comes with a matching purple blouse. Okay. So I'm going to show you one more Kanjivaram before we move on to our other pen kalamkaris. We have pen kalamkaris in your Banarsis. We have pen kalamkaris in your Mysore crepe silks. In tussars, we have Mangalagiri cottons. We have georgettes. We have dupattas, blouses, and so much more. And then there are other categories too. So here is your next sari. Let's check this out. It's a raspberry color and it's your pitchwai design. So the body is a beautiful peacock green. Look at the pitchwai design with your Nandi